Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here, and today I wanted to quickly go over some ways that you can support me for free. If you, I know money's tight for everybody, but if you can't afford to spend it, or you already bought books or whatever have you, and you're not gonna like double dip or whatever, you still want to financially support me, or if you want to just like help me get word out for the books and just generate some traffic in my direction. Head on over to vengeancebooks.com, and here you will find some links of ways you can do that. First of all, you can go over and you can click on this Facebook link right here, and that will take you over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/vengeancebooks. I do not post here that often, but if you want to go ahead and give me a follow, then that does help because the more followers I have in one place, the more engagement I have in other areas, the more I am likely to be posting there. But yeah, you can go on here, you can you can see some photos and see some random posts and whatever have you. Another thing you can do is you can follow me over on Twitter. This is where I do post the most often. Sometimes I shit post, sometimes I just post random whatever stuff, but this is where I am most active on making daily or every other day, just random posts, whatever have you. So that is twitter.com/vengeancebooks. Again, following is free, and then anytime you're on here, if you see a post of mine, just like it and share it, and that is incredible. That helps so much. If you just like and share any post of mine, then that does help. Now, here's the way that I'm asking anybody right now who wants to support me for free. This is the best way you can do it. First of all, if you go to the website and you go on to, let's say, book one, okay? Head on over to book one, and then you have audiobook. Go to the audiobook tab, and then you can just click play and just set your volume to whatever device you're listening on to one volume. You just set it down to one volume, and just on your PC, on your laptop, your phone, whatever have you, and just hit play and just let as many of the audiobook chapters play through as you can, as often as you want, whenever you're available. Just let it play. You don't even have to listen to it. You don't have to pay attention to it, even if you're not interested or if you already had listened to it. Just letting it play on Spotify with, I believe you have to have an active account. You may not have to. You could just guest listen. I'm not sure how Spotify works with guest accounts or whatever have you. But if you just let it play, this does generate very small amounts of revenue, and if enough people do it, or if it is done often enough, then it can eventually start to add up. Another thing you can do is you head on over to the bonus tab and hit audio content, and then here you can find the soundtrack. If you go to the soundtrack tab, and then if you either let each album play out on its own, or click on the actual artist for the soundtracks and just hit play and let it play through all of the soundtracks, again, one volume, muted the tab, whatever you need to do, just let it play. That also does generate pennies of revenue that will add up eventually with enough people and enough repeats. You can do this as often as you want, every day, every other day, a couple times a day. Just let it play the entire day, just an entire 12-hour day, just letting the audio content play on a separate device at one volume. That will help. That, again, that generates money. It's free money. It's free ways to support me. You don't really have to do anything besides hit play. Another thing you can do is if you actually have Kindle Unlimited, then you can go and download any of the books off Kindle Unlimited, and then just pull it up on your app and just at a leisurely pace. I'm not quite sure what the pacing is for it to actually count as a page, quote unquote, read. But if you just swipe through pages on Kindle Unlimited at a slow enough pace to where it kind of once every I don't know, once a minute, just swipe, 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 and just go through every one of the books, that generates money too, because that counts as unlimited Kindle Unlimited pages read, and that generates money. I think one of my friends swiped through I don't know, 20 pages, and I looked at my account just as a test, and I had 17 cents or something like that. So it's not much, but it also looks good for the analytics of the book, and it technically generates me money. So those are a couple of free ways you can support me. If you wanted to support me via paid methods, which obviously buying the book and everything like that, you can do that as well. If you buy on Kindle, buy in paperback, whatever have you. You can also support me over on patreon.com/LinkinsLegion. It's $3 or $10 a month, and you're just kind of supporting me there, and you get some behind the scenes and bonus content as well. But another thing you can do that really, really, really helps, go to any social media platform that you're active on, or that you are part of any reading, writing, author groups, anything like that, Twitter, any Twitter accounts, or any TikTok, book talk, stuff like that. if you're active on any Facebook reading groups or Instagram reading stuff or writer stuff, if you just recommend the books and say, hey, anybody looking for blah, 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 this, and then recommend the book, because self promotion does not work. People do not like it when you self promote, but people love to see when other people are sharing things that they're interested in or that they recommend. So going to these groups and just like, hey, check out this book and just link them book one or whatever have you, or make a TikTok video saying, hey, I recommend this book, whatever have you. That stuff, it's like a roll. It's like rolling the dice. You know, like you got to get lucky, but like all it takes is one. All it takes is one account to see it and then share it. All it takes is just that lucky day, and then all of a sudden it could just spread like wildfire. So doing that really helps. Engaging in that way, sharing it wherever you can, whatever social media groups you're a part of, helps exponentially. I wouldn't recommend just like, I mean, you could throw them on the website, but it's kind of a lot. I would say just like throw them book one, and or maybe like the book one page on the website, which if vengeance.com/children of Faust, and then have them check that out because it's audiobook, and then just say, hey, it's ebook, it's audiobook, it's paperback, whatever have you. Anything like that helps exponentially because it is just like maybe you get lucky, maybe I get lucky kind of thing. So yeah, those are some free ways you guys can support me. If you do, I thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And even if you don't, if you just like this video or if you just watch a video, whatever, you being here means the world to me, and I appreciate you and I love you. I hope you have. Maybe that was a little too strong. I appreciate you being alive and here and in my life in any small way whatsoever. You are the best. Thank you. I hope you have a good night. Bye bye.